I'm going to say
All right, so it looks like they finally have published a photo. And for the record, I did not have that photo. I had something else altogether, so I'm glad I didn't publish.
what is this one? That's not what I wanted to do.
I'm getting the name of. No, that doesn't sound right either. Yeah, and he's got it up there. That's the photograph that you can see underneath his window where he's typing. Twitter.
It appears he has a YouTube channel too. It appears he has a YouTube channel too. Don't know how long it'll be up. His apparent Facebook page was removed a few minutes ago. So again, this is the picture of the multiple outlets. Anthony Ponce posted that, but I've seen this from multiple outlets. That is Robert Cremo. Yep. Yeah, WGN, same picture. There he is. Robert E. Cremo III. So again, I wouldn't be. I went through some of the videos on YouTube, kind of.
Hey, Hillary.
Skim through them, but that does appear to be his YouTube channel. Appears to be. And the Facebook page that we saw that appeared to be his page was taken down.
This appears to be our shooter, the shooter.
Some people are saying he has a Twitter account.
You're saying Anthony Creamer or Cremo or it looks like crime. I'm still looking. Hang on.
If you know of it, you can message me.
I'm looking.
Joined. Oh, there's a Twitter account of a Bobby Cremo that says joined in July. That could just be fake. That could just be fake. Somebody could have just joined 5 minutes ago and called themselves that.
Yeah.
So again, big breaking news now. Oh, breaking news. Michael Ruiz says law enforcement sources said they recovered an AR-15 and that he may have at least 3 other firearms in his possession. Did I miss that in the press conference? That's from Michael Ruiz. He is with Fox News. Law enforcement sources say they recovered an AR-15 and he may have at least 3 other firearms in his possession. Maybe I missed that during the press conference. I was so focused on the. I don't know if they said that.
That doesn't sound like he's going to go out
I was so focused on the
quietly or turn himself in. This is not going to be good for later. I mean, best case, hopefully he'll do us a favor. You know what I mean?
So but I hadn't heard that. Maybe I missed it, but I'm just passing it along.
So I'm trying to find out.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like somebody sent me what looks like Robert Cremo's Twitter account. Somebody sent me. It's out there. It's out there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tweets. I don't know how long that's going to be up there. The most recent post says, "I am not a robot." There's a couple videos up there and pictures of him. Yeah, so there is a Twitter account under Robert Crimo, but I'm not going to show it. But I have a feeling it might not be there for long. Thanks to our viewer for letting me know. I don't see anything really super distinct there on a first viewing. It's not like I see a video of a manifesto or something, or a manifesto listed. So.
Yep, got him here.
Again, that's the heavy.com posted a photo too, but that's the same photo. Robert Crimo III. Police are searching for him. Robert E. Crimo III. He's a local person. Oh, by the way, he's from the area. I should have said that. I'm sorry. Police said he is from the area in the press conference. They said he's from the area. Marissa Parra, CBS Chicago, says very distinct facial tattoos.
All right. This sucker's getting posted up here in a second.
All right, give me a shout. Let me know what you're hearing as we have this person of interest identified. It looks like there's going to be a new press conference coming up soon. I'm seeing a podium and microphones, so there might be a new press conference coming up shortly. Shane Nicholson says this is a IMDb page, which might be his. Bobby Crimo, known professionally as Awake the Rapper. Looks like he posted this himself. Hip hop phenom. Where's the Wikitubia page? Yeah, we showed you this before, this Wikitubia Awake the Rapper, Robert Eugene Bobby Crimo III. My guess is that it looks like the same guy. It looks like basically the same bio as on the IMDb, roughly speaking. So, it looks like maybe he posted these pages himself, but it appears to be the same person.
All right, I posted his photo, excuse me, on my page. It's up there now. Go ahead and take a look at that for your amusement. That's who the police are looking for right now.
Hang on a second here. Oh, wow. This does look to show the location of the shooting. I mean, police said he was local. So there is a video posted from last August. Well, it's like a block away. There's a video posted from last August on what appears to be Robert Crimo's YouTube channel, which shows it's a short video of like footage on the street right near where the shooting took place today. It looks like that's where it is. Our viewer Noel Revilo told me that. So, but again, police did say he was local. They've already said he's a local. He's from the area. So, it's not surprising to see, that he has video. It's not like the video was posted yesterday. It's not surprising to see that he has video up from the area. And then some people are saying they're sending me stuff about who his father might be. I don't want to start posting stuff about his father. and guessing who his father is and stuff. I don't really want to get into that right now. But again, there appears to be a YouTube page, which a bunch of you have found. It's not hard to find. Looks like he might have put up his own IMDb page and Wikitubia page where he's calling himself a rapper. Facebook page was up. Looks like his Facebook page was up but taken down. Oh, is the YouTube page down now? No, the YouTube page is still up. All right. Now, but he's still out there. Police haven't said that they caught him yet.
Yeah, they have not. It's just a person of interest, and they can't find him.
Again, 22 years old, from the area. Mike Valerio posted this. It's being posted everywhere. But certainly, not going to be easy. Obviously, with those tattoos, that's not something that's going to be easy to hide on your neck. And again, I want to show you this again. This is reported by Michael Ruiz with Fox. Law enforcement sources said they recovered an AR-15 and that he may have had at least 3 other firearms in his possession. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call authorities. Yeah, and some people, one of our viewers just mentioned this, some of our viewers are sending me, they say he has a Vimeo page. Again, I can't start showing the videos on the air, so.
Actually.
But it certainly appears.
Actually, you can show the videos.
Somebody sent me a LinkedIn link, but the page doesn't
just
exist.
Not a good idea
Vimeo.
Yet.
Yeah, somebody sent me a Vimeo link.
Because it is public. It's a public
but the Vimeo doesn't exist.
It's a public
that video doesn't exist either. So I'm guessing some of the stuff is taken down. But the YouTube page still appears to be up. Then some people are also mentioning a Discord channel.
There's even a picture of a car. It looks like his. It's a Honda Fit. It's a little tiny, the Honda Fit. Correct. He's 22 years old. That's right.
And a couple people have sent me a picture, I think taken today, where I guess somebody took a picture and people are saying, "Oh, that's him in the background walking around." And I looked at the picture and I couldn't tell if it was him. Really couldn't tell. What is this here? Hang on. What is this?
We want to clarify.
Hold on.
Here.
NBC Chicago, I think it is saying that So there's a reporter on, I think it's NBC Chicago, I think one of the reporter's kid went to school with Bobby Crimo, and they're reporting that he is from that area. So, and I'm guessing police might be at the person's house or something like that. I mean, if he's from the area. Let me see what reporting I can find. I was watching some of the NBC Chicago coverage, but hold on. Look, guys. Here, this is from Ben Bradley. WGN Investigates has learned Highland Park Parade shooting suspect Robert Crimo's online profile includes dark music videos that appear to show him dramatizing the aftermath of a school shooting. We've also learned his father unsuccessfully ran against Nancy Rotering in 2019 for the mayor. That's the mayor, right? Yeah, Nancy Rotering is the mayor of Highland Park. So WGN's Ben Bradley is saying that his father unsuccessfully ran for mayor of Highland Park in 2019. I'm going to switch up
apps here.
And I've seen...
Change pages.
Heard a bunch of shooting, and everybody started running and yelling. And, it was scary thing. I got separated from him, and I ran with my daughter, and she was scared. I was trying to find a place to hide with her, and we eventually started running, and we went to the nearest place, which was McDonald's in Highland Park, and we were there until my cousin was able to pick us up and to bring us to a secure place to stay.
How did you feel?
A little shaken. I was scared for my children, and it was just crazy experience. You don't expect it. It's Highland Park, and nowadays you don't feel safe now anywhere.
It's got to be alarming for anybody living in that area, anybody having to experience this. And I'm sure the entire community will be shaken for quite some time to come.
The objects and belongings left behind when people ran from the chaos. Getting word that we're expecting a news conference in about 5 minutes with Governor J.B. Pritzker and with Highland Park Police to give us an update on the investigation, to give us an update on the victims, as well as we see police still at the ready near that crime scene at 2nd and Central. Also want to play a soundbite from President Biden. Spoke from the White House moments ago. He was talking about another issue, but addressed the shooting in Highland Park and had this to say.
You all heard what happened. You all heard what happened today. But each day we're reminded there's nothing guaranteed about our democracy. Nothing guaranteed about our way of life. We have to fight for it, defend it, and earn it by voting.
What?
Okay, the president speaking from the White House there a little bit ago. Obviously, reaction pouring in from state elected leaders about this shooting in Highland Park. And I think the question immediately, we talk about the victims, but goes to the why. Mm-hmm. The why and the how did this happen? And of course, those answers will come as the investigation proceeds over the next few hours, the next few days. But clearly, the focus at this point has been on the victims and finding this gunman who is still on the loose at this point. The suspect identified as 22-year-old Bobby Crimo of Highland Park.
Armed and dangerous, so please be careful. Let's check in again with Christian Farr, who is at the scene of the parade. Christian, what's the latest? We can see some police officers behind you now.
It's still pretty much business as usual here. Still a large police presence. We're at Central and St. John. And as you can see, this is the parade route. We've got officers here from several different departments. Also, probably a little more than an hour ago, they rolled in some lights, possibly going to use those lights when it gets darker to continue their investigation. But throughout the day, have been speaking to witnesses, people who were here, set up their chairs along the parade route, expecting this to be a fantastic day. day before the weather turned and the rain started to fall. But before any of that happened, of course, this shooting happened 10 to 15 minutes into this parade. One of the people I did speak today to was State Senator Julie Morrison. She was actually in the parade. She was sitting in a car, I believe it was a convertible, as this was happening. Her grandchildren were with her. She was about a block away when those shots rang out. We spoke to her via a online interview, and hopefully we've got that sound right now, and she can just describe to you exactly what happened.
I'll never do a parade again. I will never ask my family and friends and my staff to subject themselves to this kind of danger. Whoever thought that a 4th of July parade was a dangerous situation? But we saw it today. I was right there. It's unbelievable. Highland Park is one of the nicest communities. I know so many people there. I eat there, I shop there. And then to have someone shooting innocent people during a 4th of July parade, it's such a sad statement, and it's what we've become.
Yeah, State Senator Morrison, very emotional after this happened. Again, she was in a vehicle riding in the parade when she heard those shots. She thought they were fireworks, but of course, we later learned that this was gunfire, possibly coming from a rooftop. She didn't see anybody hit by the gunfire. She left here with her grandchildren. She told us later in that interview that the one thing she really is concerned about are gun laws in this country. And she says she's supposed to be heading to Springfield soon. She wants to talk about that. She wants to make some changes here in the state of Illinois. But of course, at this point, people grieving, lots of events canceled because of this, and an investigation is continuing to try and find the shooter who's now been identified. Back to you guys in the studio.
Yes, we do. And he's still armed and dangerous. This is a person of interest. We want to remind people, but he is still on the loose. He's still at large. So please keep your guard up. It is not a time to think everything is past and everything is still safe.
I still think it's interesting to hear the state senator talk about that sense of, I don't want to do a parade again. Just that loss of innocence. I mean, this is the 4th of July, the American of American celebrations, fireworks, fun, food, family, and just ripped apart by what happened here today. I mean, this could have been any town in America.
Absolutely.
A Highland Park, a 4th of July parade.
Down your main street in a suburban area, considered safe by all accounts for the most part. Something that folks would never, ever expect to happen, let alone from a rooftop in the middle at 10:15 in the morning on July 4th.
Investigators have been poring over video evidence. They said they were going to be looking at surveillance cameras, but also asking the public to come forward with the pictures and video they may have taken on their cell phone cameras. You think about, my child is in the parade. I want to get a good shot of them, coming by, and they may have gotten a picture, gotten an image that could help police try to ascertain what happened. But clearly, we now know who the person of interest is.
We want to remind you, they're still, as you mentioned, looking for video, but there's the number on your screen. If you have anything, thought anything, think you know something, 1-800-CALL-FBI is the number to call. Again, the suspect, Robert Bobby Cremo III, 22 years old, of the Highland Park area, one of our investigative producers, pinpointing from McDaniel and Deerfield, which is right where Natalie Martinez is reporting. I guarantee she is in the process of investigating herself and talking to people who live in that area and may know more about this person of interest.
We're in a holding pattern right now, waiting for a news conference that is supposed to begin in the next couple of minutes, which is over at the Highland Park Fire Station. And this will be with Governor J.B. Pritzker, who will address reporters, as well as Highland Park Police and the Lake County Major Crimes Task Force, as they are giving us little bits of information throughout the afternoon and the evening about what transpired here. And of course, keeping some things close to the vest because they realize this is still an active manhunt for the suspect, and they don't want to give away too much information that could potentially lead to trouble down the road as they try to apprehend
That's true. You never know if he's watching television himself, so you really have to be careful not to give out too much information as to tip off the potential person of interest as well. We do have more video of people who were there, what they experienced, what they felt, and what they heard. I'm sorry, what are we going to do? I'm sorry, we're going to go right now to the press conference, one which is at the fire department for Highland Park. We expect to hear from Governor J.B. Pritzker. Let's check it out. You can see there right now, that is the seal of the state of Illinois. So we do believe, and there's Tammy Duckworth. She is the junior senator from the state of Illinois. I think she'll be speaking. Potentially she'll be speaking, I don't know if she'll be speaking first, but the seal lets us know that the governor of the state will be making his way to speak any moment now. We do know that the governor was actually at a parade in Hyde Park and was about to participate in that parade and was going to be making his way north when he heard about the shooting.
This is the mayor of Highland Park.
My name is Nancy Rotering, mayor of the city of Highland Park, NancyRotering. This is a terribly difficult day and the bloodiest that we've experienced in Highland Park. We're fortunate to be supported by our law enforcement community and federal, state, county, and local government officials who have all offered resources as we work to apprehend the perpetrator and protect Highland Park and nearby communities. We appreciate that President Biden has called to offer his condolences and many federal resources. Thank you to my fellow mayors who have reached out from across the country, many of whom lead communities who have experienced this pain and tragedy. Thank you to Governor Pritzker, Senator Duckworth, Congressman Schneider, Senator Morrison, Representative Morgan, and ISP Director Brendan.
I really hate when they start off with thank you. It's like, get to the freaking information and you can kiss everybody's ass later afterwards.
Like so many before us,
Sorry.
is devastated. It's impossible to imagine of this tragedy until you're confronted with it. Gun violence, a mass shooting such as this, casts a much wider net of agony than what the public is typically exposed to. It's a crisis that devastates entire families and communities in a single moment, and we know it's going to take a long, long time, if ever, to heal. Again, I want to extend my thanks to the people and resources who are moving this investigation forward, and we all look forward to bringing this individual to justice. On behalf of the city of Highland Park, our hearts are broken for the victims and their families. As we always do, we support each other. We are Highland Park strong. At this time, I'd like to introduce Governor J.B. Pritzker.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor Rotering. Thank you for your leadership on this tragic day. Good afternoon. I want to begin today by honoring the heroic actions of law enforcement who ran toward the gunshots that they heard today. In particular, lives were saved because the Highland Park Police Department courageously protected and served their community. I also want to thank our Illinois State Police who have been coordinating on the ground since this morning with Highland Park PD, neighboring police forces, the county task force, FBI, and ATF. Our troopers will continue the investigation and search until the job is done. To the residents of Highland Park and surrounding communities, this murderer will be brought to justice. But until that happens, please follow instructions from local authorities on how best to keep you and your family safe. And please know that every resource at the state's disposal will be available to you in the days and weeks ahead as you recover from this horrific tragedy. A little while ago, I spoke with President Biden, who pledged all support the White House can provide. The president agrees with me. This madness must stop. This morning, a gunman opened fire on a July 4th parade in Highland Park, taking 6 innocent lives, leaving at least 24 people in the hospital, traumatizing countless children and families, and shattering the peace of this community. The families of 6 individuals woke up today to join a community celebration of our nation's independence. They will go to bed tonight less than whole. There are no words for the kind of evil that shows up at a public celebration of freedom, hides on a roof, and shoots innocent people with an assault rifle. There are no words I can offer to lessen the pain of those families who will no longer associate the 4th of July with celebration, but instead with grief. Please know that our state grieves with you, that MK and I and our family grieve with you.
You couldn't just say it's a rifle.
It is devastating that a celebration.
You've got to call it an assault rifle, which it's
ripped apart by our uniquely American plague. A day dedicated to freedom has put into stark relief the one freedom we as a nation refuse to uphold, the freedom of our fellow citizens to live without the.
Okay, this is a freaking waste. I wanted an update on the situation, on the search, on the victims, not a political statement right now. Damn, man, no, everybody's the freaking same.
Parades and fireworks. Our cameras on days like this are filled with messy faces and reckless smiles and pretty sunsets, an effort to bottle up that unique feeling of sun-filled joy. That's what evil took from us today. That's what gun violence robs us of, no matter the neighborhood or the city it erupts in. If you're angry today, I'm here to tell you, be angry. I'm furious. I'm furious that yet more innocent lives were taken by gun violence. I'm furious that their loved ones are forever broken by what took place today. I'm furious that children and their families have been traumatized. I'm furious that this is happening in communities all across Illinois and America. I'm furious because it does not have to.
All I hear is I'm this, I'm that, I'm that.
Well, we continue to allow this to happen. While we celebrate the 4th of July just once a year, mass shootings have become our weekly, yes, weekly American.
I mean, typical. I guess on either side, doesn't matter.
Who say that today is not the day.
That they have to politicize this right on the spot.
Guns. I'm telling you, there is no better day and no better time than right here and right now. It's the 4th of July, a day for reflection on our freedoms.
Go,
Our founders carried muskets.
Inside the park, home run.
Weapons. And I don't think a single one of them would have said that you have a constitutional right to an assault weapon with a high-capacity magazine.
Sorry.
Or that is more important than the right of the people who attended this parade today to live. Yes, I'm angry. We as a nation deserve better. Let us pray for the injured and those who are still in the hospital tonight. And may the memory of those we lost today be a blessing and a call to action. I want to turn the podium over to our Senator Tammy Duckworth.
You need to bring the microphone? No, I got it. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. This morning, I got up, like most Americans, like the families of the 6 who were killed, to celebrate life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those 6 families
This
no
is
longer have that opportunity.
not what I expected from a press conference. I wanted an update on the situation that.
And I've made it clear to both Governor Pritzker and Mayor Rodering that I would do whatever I can at the federal level to get them the resources they need, not just to catch the shooter, but to help Highland Park recover from this tragedy. I was just on the phone with Senator Durbin, who is driving here as quickly as he possibly can to come to Highland Park. And he also sends his condolences and his thoughts. And, you know, he and I recently in the Senate last month proved that bipartisan compromise on gun safety is possible. Today, we have seen that we can't just stop there. We have to do more to keep our communities safe. We have to get rid of assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, and so many other additional common sense reforms that wide majorities of Americans are crying out for. So today
Chicago's got one of the toughest
hug my babies a little tighter
gun laws.
in gratefulness that
It's a gun
they are
ban.
safe. But I think about
You're not allowed to have any kind of firearm in the city limits.
moms and dads and grandparents today.
Look what goes on every freaking weekend on the south and southwest side.
The sound of that gunfire from one of the
Yesterday,
videos that was captured.
barely into the holiday weekend, there were already 22 shootings and 4 or 5 people dead.
A weapon with that capacity firing.
Look what happened in Copenhagen,
on the 4th of July.
across the Atlantic.
Iraq. It was not the
A
United
mass
States of
shooting. They don't even have guns over there.
We should and we will do.
You still want to tell me guns are the problem?
So I just want to thank the mayor for everything that she's done.
Yeah, go thank
President
whatever
sends-
you.
gave
See,
me a
this
car
makes me
as
sick.
The White House did. And we also just spoke to the Secretary of Homeland Security, who also have pledged to send all the resources that we need. With that, I'm going to turn this back over to Governor Pritzker.
Cool.
I can take a couple of questions.
I would say we don't want to talk to you. Can we talk to police officer in charge or whatever?
Chief.
Yeah, so there's not an update right now. So give us a little time to have our officers and detectives and investigators continue their work. We're working diligently and as hard as we can. As you know, these things move very, very quickly, and a lot of information is coming in rapidly. We're trying to sort through what's credible, what's not credible in our pursuit of the person of interest. So nothing new as we stand here, but as soon as we know something new, we will definitely bring it to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Governor J.B. Pritzker and Senator Tammy Duckworth bringing comments and relaying condolences, and also hearing from the mayor, Nancy Rotering.
All right, that's it for right now. Yeah, it's disgusting. It really is. I'm this, I'm that. He's angry. Yeah, okay. So is everybody else. The people of Chicago have been angry for many years, even way before Beetlejuice got to be mayor. They've been angry. So, of course, you're going to see the same crap, ban this or ban that. New gun laws, when it doesn't take a genius, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. And this little display we just saw now is disgusting. Clearly, the press wanted a press conference on an update. What's going on? The investigation. So when they asked him to take questions, what did he say? Oh, yeah, we got a question for the police officer. They went right to give us an update on the investigation. They didn't even want to talk to the governor. Jeez. Anyway, as more develops, I'll come back on and update you guys. And I'm sure we'll talk to you a bit. This ain't over because there's still a manhunt. They're still looking for him. So we'll see what happens in the hours to come. Talk to you soon. Be safe out there. Don't forget your pets. Bring your pets in. Do them a favor. Keep them inside. They're going to be crapping in their pants, especially cats. Cats don't like it in particular. Your dogs may bark just from the noise, but cats don't like it and they'll go and hide. So be kind to your pets. They're your family. Be back soon.